and gals, never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Undefeated. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming not safe for work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. What a baby. Did your old man ever get his trimmed? Once he lost his job, no. But we shed them every winter, so it's bound to happen eventually. You lose your antlers automatically? Yeah, it's not really a big deal. Kind of like losing a tooth. Yeah, except my teeth aren't giant fucking horns that grow out of my head. But you do have horns growing out of your head. You think I shed these? That's just the shape of my head. Sucks that you guys can't wear hats. Pretty much everything comes with ear holes these days. You're telling me. One year they tried to give out free company beanies and I got pissed. The old man made me wear it at some company party, so I had to cut holes in the damn thing myself. And I never gave another beanie since. He makes you do a lot of stuff, huh? Of course, he's my boss. Doesn't mean I won't bitch about it. Bruce lowers his voice. Also doesn't mean I gotta enjoy it. Do you not enjoy it? What, steamrolling your ass? Well, I know you don't like that, but before all that. Bruce leans back in his chair and goes quiet for a bit too long. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. It's complicated. Both Red and I look at each other, then back to Bruce. See, it's like... Just then, Bruce sits up, that aggressive scowl slapped across his face in an instant. Oh. Well, if it ain't the fruit salad. They trying to queer you up too, Bruce? Nah, they were just asking about you. I'll send them all about your little adventures in the showers. Ha! What, putting bitches in their place? Been a while since we had to use the rookie showers. I was thinking more about how often you kept pantsing dudes. That and how loud you moaned whenever I whipped your ass with a towel. The men accompanying Cole snicker before the dog snaps a sharp look at them. You started the towel fights, but you could never take them. Probably the only thing your ass couldn't handle. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but we need a fourth for volleyball. You done fagging around down here? Bruce's expression freezes over, dead hatred filling his cold stare. The two glare at each other for a beat too long, then Bruce speaks up. Sure. His grip on the chair's armrest loosens, and I can see the indents his claws made as he walks away. For a second, his eyes dart to mine. They aren't as scary as they used to be. Attaboy, Brucey. Trying to pop the ball this time. Try not to bitch when I kick your ass for missing the spike. We sit and eat for a few minutes, watching the volleyball game. Bruce and Cole are on opposite teams after squabbling for a while. The other two guys don't get much of a chance to play. Bruce sets the ball and slams it, only for Cole to dive out of the way of the oncoming cannonball. More loud arguing that Red and I can't really make out, but it seems they don't like how hard Bruce hits the ball. You gonna join them? Seems like your thing. Red sighs and shakes his head. Second meal, water time. Nah. Is it Cole? He nods, nibbling away at his food. I'm sorry. It's fine. It was a bad time, but I don't have to see him that much. At least he has Bruce to keep him company. I don't think Bruce likes him that much either. I kind of got that vibe, too. It's like they just flock together. At least Bruce doesn't make fun of me. Well, I mean, not for sucking dick or anything. Once I hit my growth spurt, it's over for these clowns. Any day now, Red. The night slowed down after that. Bruce wandered off with his friends, and eventually I had to get to bed. I said my goodbyes to Redline and wandered back to our room. My room. It's quiet. Now that Red's gone, I guess I'll just get to bed. It's kind of stuffy in here. Without Redline's fan, there's no way to circulate air. Oh well, just toss my clothes off and try to cool down. Close my eyes. I took a nap today, so I'm not as tired as I should be, but I'm still really fucking tired. Just like living back above ground, all alone in my apartment, peace and quiet. I should get a fan. Lunchtime. It was a pretty uneventful morning. Not enough sleep, but a bit of running helped me start the day. It usually helps me get out of a slump, but even after my morning cardio, I'm still pretty wiped. Ayo, Pipsqueak! What? I turn around to find Redline wandering to me with a tray of food. Hi? What's up, Short Stack? Yeah, what do you think? Now that I'm in the big leagues, I gotta act tough like Bruce. I think you should focus on hitting 7 feet tall first. Do you think they'll allow stilts? That sounds like a foreign object, so I think it'll be tough convincing anyone to let you in the ring. We spent a bit of time brainstorming methods of making Redline taller before Theodore starts calling people to attention. Good afternoon, everyone. It's that time of the month. It's Hot Flow's back in town. That stranger's comment garners some laughs, but it's not the first time we've heard it, so it's less funny this time around. We're announcing the upcoming fights taking place over the next 3 weeks. The crowd is garnering a bit of a commotion. Redline also seems confused. That's weird. I didn't think we'd hear about this for another week or so. Do schedule changes happen often? Maybe they're rearranging some stuff. I think some guys still have fights scheduled this week that they announced last matchmaking day. Probably not a big deal, though. Any fight's a good fight, right? Theodore reached through the list, naming off 5 pairs of fighters. And the main event for this weekend's card will feature Alex facing off against our champion, Bruce. The crowd usually cheers or jeers at the names, but when it comes to me and Bruce, we always get a bit of a mixed response. People still don't know the full deal between us. I mean, we don't either, but they have even less of an idea. Whatever. I meander up onto where Bruce and Theodore is standing, where I'm supposed to meet Bruce face off. He hasn't been here the last few times they've announced our fight, so it's a surprise to see him make it to the platform before me. The big guy boasts and poses, clearly making fun of the size difference between us. My face gets hot. I wasn't expecting him to be up here. Normally it's only slightly less embarrassing. Bruce forcibly yanks the mic away from Theodore. I got something to say. Uh-oh. Okay. That can is done. Bruce glares at me, then turns to the crowd. Why do you guys out here laughing and making fun of this little buck just because he's small and weak and pathetic? But I bet none of you got the balls to get your ass beat on live television every month. Let's get some cheers going for the biggest little bitch in all of Fang history. He lets out a vile laugh, the rest of the crowd following suit. My face was hot before, it's boiling now. Aw, look, he's pouting. What's the matter, kid? You still think you can beat me? Everyone's staring, so I go to say something. Actually, I'll answer for you. Bruce presses our heads together. The sheer size of this man sends shivers down my spine. For a second, our heads are touching, just like when he headbutted a concussion to me in our first fight. The wild grin plastered across his face. He breathes in and then out, steam flowing from his nostrils. You're leaving that ring in a fucking body bag, kid. If you show up, you ain't leaving. You got that? He holds the stare for a second and turns our heads to the audience, because I think they all got it. You got that, fellas? He holds the mic out to the audience, letting their wild cheers amplify through the speakers. I go ahead and take my leave, hoping nobody notices how red my face is. At least it feels red. One of the best things about Fang fights is that I don't have to face the crowd all at once when I lose, so this is a lot still. Redline welcomes me back to my seat with a pat on the back. Eventually, Bruce finishes his little show and tosses the mic to the ground. He returns it to Theodore after many protests. Theodore continues down the line for the week after, listing off the fights and having them approach the platform. And then more for the week after that, leading up to the final fight. One of our newest Tier 2 fighters, Redline, will be facing off against a lightweight newcomer. A bunch of people start cheering as Red sheepishly rises out of his seat. The cheers turn to laughs as Red poses, clearly trying to show off like Bruce. His opponent is a newcomer, so he isn't down here. That's probably why Redline doesn't have to go up on stage. Another fight already, huh? Says the guy that gets in a fight every 4 weeks. Maybe they're just trying to get me caught up. I thought that there was something in my new contract about a quota. I didn't think it'd be so soon. But a newcomer? I'm excited. Just excited? Well, nervous too, yeah. I'm glad to get to be the one to welcome them. I just hope it doesn't start us off on bad terms or anything, you know? I'm sure he'll be fine once he recovers. Redline puffs out his chest. You mean if he recovers? Ow! Bruce strolled up behind Red, dropping a fist down between his ears playfully. Sup, Stripes? Did you hear? I get to fight a new lightweight. Yeah, I saw. That makes the 2 of us that got to fight a new lightweight. When are you going to join the bandwagon, Xander? The Xandwagon? Well, I'd either need to beat you in a fight, or you need to lose a couple 100 pounds. Even though I did hit lightweight, I wouldn't be a newcomer. Oh, true. Can you retire and come back in a year? Once I lose 150 pounds, yeah. You boys excited for today? I'm excited for every day I get to spend with my 2 amazing friends whom I'm blessed to be... Oof! Bruce clamps a hand over Redline's muzzle. What's today? My birthday. Redline sits up in his seat, wriggling around to try and get free. Bruce's face is stone cold as always. I can't tell if he's serious. Is it? No. Did Bucky not tell you? Tell us what? Heh, figures. You boys are training with me today. What? Why? Easy. Not just me, a bunch of heavyweights might be helping out the lightweights. If today goes well, it might be a regular thing, too. Again, why? Fuck if I know, ask your coach. He bonks Redline's head again and makes for the exit. See you in a bit. One of these days, I'm going to climb up and pound his head, see how he likes it. He's got a lot of sharp bits up there, Red. I don't know how well that'd go work out for you. What do you think he means training with him? Working out together, what else? Yeah, but why? We've been doing alright with just lightweights. Bucky will probably have some fun little reason. It's just gonna backfire on him, because I'll get too strong for the old man to handle. Something doesn't sit right with me. Maybe it's just the food. Maybe the salad dressing went bad. I'll ask him later then. Wait, I thought you had private classes with Bucky. I mean, I can, but why would I pass up an opportunity to beat Bruce in front of everyone? You really want to get tangled up, don't you? Hey, come on, what kind of depraved hornball do you think I am? A big one. Excuse you, I'm only 5 foot something tall, and I'm interested in seeing what they're going to help us with. Of course, I know the reason. Nope. I'm not inclined to believe him, but he's right. It's a weird move, and hopefully Bucky will shine some light on it. He said, what? So it's not true? I relayed Bruce's information to Bucky before class, but his reaction has me thinking. That piece of shit was supposed to be a surprise. Huh? So they are going to train with us? Well, not quite. Just Bruce for today. After putting this little runt through the ring, I thought it'd be a good idea to help you all learn a thing or two about bigger opponents. He ain't going to be swinging at you, don't worry. This is just grappling practice. Aw. We got to get you checked for brain damage, Red. They laugh it off as Redline trots inside, but I still have more questions. What's up? So, Bruce is just cool with this. Yep, he actually came to me with the idea. That does remind me, I wanted to chat with you. Are you okay with this? I know you two got some issues to work through, and I'm not going to make you do anything you can't handle, but Bruce seems like he really wants to help, so it's okay. I mean, it's fine by me. As long as you're sure, and obviously you let me know if he tries anything fucked up, alright? He pats my head. And it's okay to be training me with Bruce. Is that a conflict of interest or something? All good. I ran the training changes by the commissioner, and he approved it right away. Said he was excited to see the results. Excited to see me crush the runts? Glad the old man can still get it up. There you go. Water time. Ah, yes. Bruce comes up behind us, ruffling my hair. No crushing today, Bruce. No promises. No, I mean it. You got all fights coming up. I don't want you breaking any limbs. Yeah, I know. I take real good care of them. Attaboy. You good to go, Zan? It still feels weird, but I don't have much of a choice. I promise you, everything's gonna be okay. And I'll be keeping an eye on Bruce. I know, yeah, everything will be fine. I enter the gym and see Bruce chatting up a pack of the lightweights. Seems a few of them are already friends with him. I can see Redline in the back corner getting ready, his tail wagging away, but still afraid to approach the crowd of what used to be his friends. Bruce's laughter breaks out over the rest of the conversations bouncing around the room. It's hard to ignore them, and surprisingly, it's hard to hear Redline talk over them. You okay with this? It'll be fine. Mostly. Probably. Even if Bruce did want to give you one, I don't think Bucky's gonna let you get a concussion in his class. That's not what I'm worried about. Bucky lets out a sharp whistle and claps his hands. Let's go, boys! Warm-up starts now! We go through our regular routine, running drills and doing bag work for a good hour or so until we're good and exhausted, as Bucky likes to put it. He also used useless to describe us once, but felt really bad about it, so that one's probably staying shelved. Alright, boys, gather round! We form a sweaty semicircle around Bucky and Bruce. Y'all know our special guest today. They'd fucking better. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. You're awesome. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier anyway. If y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.